Hey Gordon, how you doing, man? It's been a while since I've seen you up here. It's been like a month and a half or something like that. Where you been? You know, it's funny because the last time I saw you, you were posting a video about how you loved posting videos. So I'm just really confused here. Can you give me some clarity? Yep, I can. Okay, so I had to rearrange some things in my life, right? I often use the excuse of the tornado or whirlwind of life comes and sweeps me away and takes me off, and I do things for a while. But if you've seen the past few videos, you have probably heard me talking about moving out. And, you know, getting my own place. I need a place of solitude, a quiet place in which we can do this. We can do this right here. Well, guess what? I did it. So let's do a quick tour, shall we? Boom! Books. First thing. It's funny how I got these actually. That's another video. But anyway, yeah, great minds, great quotes. Look at that. TV. This is the living room, guys. Want to see the kitchen? Boom. Protein. Food, dishes. Okay. Moving along. Okay, now we have the bedroom. Look how nice and neatly that is made. Bathroom. Toilet. Okay, this is a special room right here, guys. This is our room here. It's still under construction, but yeah, this is where the videos are gonna be shot. You know, this is where we're gonna have our fun, and you know, look at the mats. Those are for workout videos. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's gonna come along, guys. So, to the topic of the day, right? I am so weird. So, why did I show you my living space? I don't know. I like you. Whatever. But, yeah, so in my absence, you guys have been leaving tons of comments, still send me inbox messages, and I will answer those. Be patient with me. I work a lot. But, you know, a lot of your comments that you're leaving, you know, I answer, and a lot of them I haven't been answering because the same questions over and over again. And I don't mind answering them because I like to talk, obviously, but I thought it'd be a cool thing to do like a little out-of-body experience Q&A today. And let's do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and change. I want to sit. That'd be cool. All right, but yeah. So one of the most common questions that appear on the comments feed and my inbox is going to be, how can you tell the difference between a lucid dream and astral projection? How can you tell the difference? Well, before I tell you how to, you know, differentiate the two, I want to try to unite them more so. The more I, you know, have lucid dreams, the more I have out-of-body experiences, and this is kind of like the opposite of what I said in my old video. But the more I'm starting to realize that it doesn't matter what it is, because first off, they're both extraordinarily fun, and then second off, you know, there's still plenty to learn in regards to, you know, when you're, you know, active in a dream or when you're actively out of body. Either way, these are both out-of-body experiences, meaning that you're not experiencing the situation or event, whatever it is that is going on around you. You're not experiencing that through your physical body. You're experiencing it directly consciousness. Consciousness is the thing that is interacting with this, right? Like, you know, your astral body, you know, whatever you want to call it. But that is what's at play there. And that is why you are so free when you lose a dream. That's why you're so free when you're astral projecting, because there's no, you know, physical to hold you back. But that is I mean, don't get caught up in the labels is what I'm basically trying to say. Don't get caught up in labeling, trying to figure out what this is and that is, because you're gonna be, the whole time you're gonna be so focused on what was that, you're gonna miss out on what it was. That makes sense. It doesn't matter what you want to title it, but focus more on the fact that you are not in your physical body and you are experiencing other people, you are experiencing other environments, you're experiencing yourself in a new way. So, to differentiate the two, simple. Astral projection, when you're, you know, laying down trying to induce the experience, you're going to be in sleep paralysis, and then you're going to get up with your astral body, right? You're going to get up, and then you're going to be wherever you're going to be. You're going to be in your house, or you might end up somewhere completely random, or you might end up in this new world in which there's beautiful colors all over the place. It just depends on you. And then lucid dreaming, when you're trying to induce it and you're laying down, you hit sleep paralysis, it's different. You kind of wait more so, and you allow kind of the third eye to open. You allow, you know, things to begin to take place, and an environment will begin to form around you. Next thing you know, you are in a dream, and you're able to walk around and do stuff. So it's just you know, two different ways, two different entry points, two different portals, whatever you want to call it. But that is the main difference. But realize that there's not really a difference, because they're both out-of-body experiences, and there's still plenty to learn. So, boom, moving on, next question. Yeah, but next question involves when you get out of body, right, and your vision's off. How do you see straight? I answer this all the time, and I'm gonna give you what I do, because there's not just one way to do it. You kind of have to mess around with it. Like I say in plenty of my other videos, out-of-body astral projection experiences, they are things of trial and error. They're experiences of trial and error. So when you are, you know, getting up out of bed, in the sense of you're, you know, astral projecting, you're separating from your body, sometimes you have to open, you feel like you open your physical eyes. Sometimes you just keep your physical eyes closed and allow it to form as you're getting up. It's a really weird thing that you just have to play around with. I can't really tell you how to do it, because like I said, it's a thing of trial and error. Sometimes I just instinctively, you know, boom, I don't even think about trying to see, because it just happens. And sometimes I'm like, okay, the signal is distorted, I can't see, and you know, so you have to mess around with it. So I can't give you a clear answer on that. Just mess around with it. Mess around with it. Just play with it. Just play. Next is, how long do you stay out of body? 5 to 10 minutes, maybe, sometimes 15. You don't really want to stay out too long, because if you stay out too long, you wake up and your body's asleep. If you stay away long enough for your body to actually fall asleep, it'll fall asleep, and you'll wake up and you'll probably forget you even went out of body. And then you'll remember later on, like, holy crap, did I go out of body? Yeah, I think I did. So 5 to 10 minutes, but don't stay out too long. Another one is, how long does it take for you to hit sleep paralysis? It depends. I'm going to recommend to everybody that you try to do this an hour after you wake up in the morning. All the stuff in here is still fresh. All the DMT and all the other brain chemicals are all still fresh in your head, still flowing through you, that were active when you were asleep. So get up for about an hour, look around, do stuff, write this, take a shower, whatever you want to do, and then go find a nice comfy spot on a sofa or your bed, and then lay flat on your back and try it again. And it's probably gonna take you anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, depending on how active you're letting your mind be. If you meditate a lot, it's not gonna take you long at all. If you're used to meditating, you're able to silence your mind, and you're able to get into that meditative state really quickly, then it's gonna take you, I mean, the shortest amount of time it's taken me to astral project, when I was really meditating as much as I should be, which I'm not doing now, and it's depressing, but it took me at 13, 14, 15 minutes. 10 minutes at least, or a max. That was the shortest amount of time it could have been. So meditate a lot, and your time will go down. Don't meditate, your time might go up depending on how full your brain is. So another really common question that I get on here is, what does it feel like when you're out of body? What can I look forward to? What can I expect? Well, before I tell you what it's going to feel like, I want to stop you and say that, you know, expectations is one of the big no-nos of, you know, having an out-of-body experience. It's going to prevent you from having it, simply because it's going to distract you, right? In one of my older videos, I've talked about how anticipation it's going to ruin you when it comes to trying to have this experience, because how can you anticipate something that you can't really fathom? So, you know, kind of detach from that true desire to know what it's like to astral project, because you'll never know until you experience it. That's what knowing is having an experience under your belt. So, what it feels like, through my experience, it may feel differently to you, but through my experience, you're going to feel light, right? You're going to be able to fly, you're going to be able to walk through walls, your body's going to be a lot lighter. Your 5 senses that you're used to in your physical body aren't really going to be there. They're going to be there, but they're not going to be there. They're going to be different, because, obviously, new body. As well as your mind's going to work a little bit differently, because you're not perceiving everything the same way you are through your 5 senses. Things are going to be perceived a lot differently. And it's going to be more of kind of a internal perception, more so than, you know, I experience it, perception. It's just strange. Your mind works a lot differently. You're more go with the flow. And when I say you're, I mean me, because this is my experience. I don't really know how you're gonna work. But so that's things you can kind of, you know, get in your head. But like I said, don't attach to them. Detach from them. Just keep them in mind, but detach from them so you can experience your own out-of-body experience. So for the final question of the day, is going to be about entities. Will I come across entities? Will I see dark entities? Will I see happy, positive entities? Will I, you know, what should I expect? Well, me personally, I have never come across entities while I have been actively out of body. But what I can say I've come across is energies. Energies that have creeped me out. Energies that have made me feel extremely happy, energies that have left me just in awe, energies that have, you know, really filled me up with tons of love to just kind of disperse. You know, there's so many different energies you can come across while you're out of body. Now, are these the effects of entities? Possibly. But what I wanted to point out is these are all things that are probably already in your life. So if you have an out-of-body experience and you know it was not one you want to experience again, think of this. It was probably already there. You know, people think that when you have out-of-body experience, you know, you have that experience because you went out of body. No, it's probably a reflection of what's going on here, or what energies you've been attracting towards yourself, or you know, just what is kind of resonating in your house or your home or wherever you're having the out-of-body experience. So realize that if you want to have good experiences, it's going to come from here. It's going to come from here. So if you have to make positive changes in your life in order to have the kind of experiences you want, then that's what's going to have to happen. But if you continue to live, you know, your life in a way in which, you know, there's just tons of negative energy always around you, don't expect to go out of body and have a really pleasant experience, you know. So hope this all helps you. Hope you find it interesting or helpful. If you have more questions, leave the comments on this video so that I can come to this video whenever I want to collect questions to do on the next video like this. All right, so I hope this was helpful. It's good to see you all again. Be posting more videos. I have my place now, so life's good. We're about to get it on. So until next time, much love, guys.